Reducing the spread of sexually transmitted infections is one of the key objectives for sexual health services. The challenge is getting patients who've been diagnosed with an STI to notify their partners so that they can get tested and treated quickly and easily. Through our interviews with 15 doctors, we learned that most clinics have a very manual process for notifying recent sexual partners, one that's very time-consuming, unreliable, and ultimately very frustrating for both the patients and the healthcare professionals. SXT is a social enterprise that helps both sexual healthcare professionals and patients. SXT came to Bit Zesty to create a digital service with the aim to reduce the spread of STIs in the UK. The outcome of this collaboration was the SXT Partner Notification Tool, also known as the Interactive Digital Contact Slip.
The Interactive Digital Contact Slip on SXT is a new way for patients to anonymously inform a sexual partner of an STI diagnosis. But it is more than this. It also gives the partner a unique code, which a clinic can type into www.sxt.org.uk/PN to find out what the original patient was diagnosed with and when. No other personal details are stored. This information can be used to test and potentially treat the partner quickly. If the clinic records having done so, the clinic which treated the original patient will be informed, and providers can work together to improve partner notification rates and stop the spread of infection.
We started the project with a formative research phase. We talked to doctors and realized that the patients are usually reluctant to give out their partner's details during the consultation and often promise to do that later. But that's not always the case. When we observed the health advisors, we saw that it's extremely time-consuming to call partners to inform them about the potential risk of STI. Finally, we had to ask doctors to act as proxy researchers. This was due to the very sensitive nature of the subject matter. We learned about the various concerns that patients have. They range from embarrassment to fear of violence to worries about data privacy. Using the findings from this research, we created user personas and ran ideation workshops with SXT team, which enabled us to come up with an innovative solution that meets the needs of all users, doctors, health advisors, patients, and their partners alike.
When it came to the design development, we worked in an agile manner, focusing on one aspect of the service at a time. This ranged from sketching, wireframing, and coding and testing with the health advisors, doctors, and the potential patients. We iterated on every design detail, from the user flow to selecting the right words and choosing strong visuals. We wanted to make sure that every touch point of the service is seemed trustworthy and that it would encourage people to engage with it. Even now we continue to gather feedback, monitor analytics and A/B test copy.
The SXT Interactive Digital Contact Slip innovates how doctors and health advisors notify partners. It's the world's first solution that works across different sexual health providers and ultimately helps reduce the spread of STIs. Since its launch, 14 sexual health providers have trialled the service and 8 are using it routinely. It's been used with 5,400 diagnosed patients and has notified 7,500 partners. Using SXT has saved over 1,000 hours for health advisors so far. Just imagine how much time we would save if this was rolled out across the UK.